Good afternoon, folks. It's a Ragnarok Ranger from Ragnarok Fury coming at you in the bunker, but we're not staying in here tonight. It's just too hot to even think about sitting in here and trying to film a video. I'm absolutely pouring. We've had a bit of thunder, so we might get a storm tonight, which is quite good, because what I've just set up outside, I thought I was thunder coming back then, but it was a bus. Can probably do with getting wet. Right, so it's going to be a bit of a different session. I'm going to shut up in a minute and I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to show you Homebase and I'll show you kind of some of the stuff what's growing in his garden at the moment, and I'm going to show you the Magic 3 Hog fishing bivvy that I got a Yule tide, and I've not even put it up now till today. But when I go in June with my kindred to a summer gathering, I'm thinking of using this as my sleeping shelter, with my one Tigris poncho set up to hold my kit in, with my DD tarps, big tarp in between, as a moving area, so it's nicely all under cover, and that's kind of set up I'm thinking of for that. So that's where we're at. That's what we're going to do. So a bit of a different one, because I'm going to show you around the shelter and give you reviews. I'll probably stick this under reviews, to be honest, but it could easily just go under admin, could go under bunker, but you know what a bunker session's about, and this ain't going to be one, is it? So all right, stay with me, I'll be back in. Okay guys, let's go. Let's get outside into Ragnarok Homebase and have a bit of a look. So first of all, this is the Magic 3 Hog fishing bivvy, all set up. Okay, first of all, one of my bugbears, right, because overall I'd score it decent, but not enough pegs. I'm sorry, right, I've had to add 4 pegs. They give me 8 pegs, needs 12. So give me 12 pegs if there's 12 pegs needed. Right, that's one thing that's really annoying. This is probably mid-range price, can't remember quite how much I paid for it. Right, zip door at the front. I've been in it, I can lay down in it, I can sit up in it. It's all fine for stuff like that. If we come around it, obviously it's got a bit of stretching in to do. The storm flap's tuck under quite well. And then the other thing is, it's like quality. So they can't even bother sealing the end. I'll just have to cut that off and melt it. Yeah, but I shouldn't be having to do that. Yeah, silly little things like that on the packing. I've left it pretty well creased, you know, and that can actually damage the fabric and the waterproofing. I hope it hasn't. Okay. So like I say, this it's probably about 100, somewhere between 100 and 150 quid paid for this, which it's the first time I've actually bought a fishing bivvy, so how good that is at that price and how good a price that is for what I've got, I don't really know, but it looks okay. It went up quite easy. It's one central pole across and then 2 that come from the back of the door down to the back, so it's a 3-pole construction. Okay, from the inside, as you can see, quite a lot of room, but it's not a tent, so it has got windows, but it hasn't got hanging hooks for lights or pockets or anything. So this is why I'm saying it's more of a sleeping and comfort shelter that I'm looking at this for. Then at some point I'll set up what I'm thinking of and try it out, running the tarping between there and the one Tigris. So for the overall design, yeah, it's a fishing bivvy, so I'd probably give it an 8, just because of the couple not giving me enough pegs, silly stuff like that. It's all part of design, it's all part of thinking, right? So about an 8. Easy to put up, I'd say. The instructions are a bit duff, so I pretty much just used my bobbin and did it. Yeah, one person, took me about 10 minutes. You can probably get that down to 7 or 8 minutes, so again probably a 9. I think anyone could put this up. How good it is being used, I don't know. At this point in time, I've not actually slept out in it. It's not had a soaking yet. Like I say, we predict a bit of a thunderstorm later on, so hopefully it'll get a mashing if I leave it up for a few hours. Okay, it's a separate ground sheet from the actual bivvy. So you've got to remember that. You pin the bivvy down and you pin the ground sheet down onto it. The shortest span across the front is for the front of the tent, and you, like I say, you can tuck the storm flaps all the way under, which will protect it from letting rain in. So, magic 3 og. An overall rating at this point in time, without sleeping out in it, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. If it does me well in woods, and I'm going to get multiple uses out of it, then I might think of re-reviewing it. Okay, let's have a bit of a wander around Homebase. Now this is 17 years worth of development, believe it. I know it all looks wild. That's just old wood what we're going to burn off. Yeah. But growing all this, there didn't even used to be a hill or anything there. We've landscaped this by hand. That's his own elderberry bush. That, because getting elderberry around here is ridiculous. Through there, where we had some dying trees taken down, you can still see some bits of stump, and they attract edible mushrooms at certain seasons of year. This is a witch elm. It's now outgrowing what we wanted it to be, so it's going to come down, and I'm going to use the wood for some runic projects. But everything's just coming back to life at this side of the garden at the moment. That's a long-standing fire pit that's been there years. I mean, it's all been cleaned out and redone, so it's to have its first burn again yet. Okay, another big acre at this side. That wants something doing with it more, I get that, I just haven't done it yet. Strawberries, English lavender, not the French stuff. Raspberries and blackberries. We'll get about 4 kilos of blackberries off them bushes next year, because we've done the trim this year, so we'll probably get about half of that. We'll probably get about 2 kilo blackberries. The raspberries, the birds normally have them before us, but we don't mind. Okay, behind the thick growth there, I mean out there's just a main road. Behind there, a couple of us pets, guinea pig and rabbit, are deeply buried. The old green man there has fared well for us. How this has grown up over years, it's absolutely stunning. Chamomile, coming to its end of its life for this year is the chamomile, as you can see, but I'm not cultivating it yet. I'm leaving it year after year. We're getting more of it. There's no point taking it if you can't do anything with it. This is one of the places where we often help blocked. Hawthorn tree, the leaves, the flowers and the berries all have medicinal and nutritional properties at different times. Okay, now for the fuel tree, we've left it growing for this year. Just got some springs growing in there. I mean, I took the radish out the other day. We've got blackberry around there, we've got blueberry, we've got strawberry and blackcurrant. Some potatoes growing there, courgettes, beetroots. That's just a little acre. And in here as well, Lisa grows all the tomatoes and lettuce, and we normally do quite well in rocket and stuff for that kind of stuff in here. Building up his own new composting. The only thing we haven't put yet in is a water catch. If nothing else, this is I think a really nice place to be bringing his new dog home to on Friday. Obviously birds are going to be a bit rattled, but I think the free food will keep them coming. The squirrels might be a little bit more cautious, but they're normally early morning critters anyway. And that's it. That's the Ragnarok Homebase. So, a bit of a different video for you there. and if it's cooled down, we'll be back next Tuesday with a normal bunker session. Till then, take care, stay safe. We don't prepare to survive, we prepare in case we survive. Survival is an instinct. Instinct is everything, let's not forget.